Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Today's episode's coming to you at 5:30. Started this episode and then realized I hadn't set into the breach to upload yet, so I had to go do that. Not that you know that, but how you doing? How's it going? I'm doing alright. Not too bad. Yeah, Monday. My last class is done. I'm finished. I will have my degree in October, they said. Allegedly. I have to wait. They're gonna publish something about it, like a list of it, because I'm graduating in the summer, which is a weird time. There's no ceremony. I think they have them only in fall and winter. I could wait, but and go graduate in fall if I wanted to walk, but I don't. I just want to walk the fuck out of there. But yeah, that's cool. I'm happy to be done. Now the real work begins, but I should say on YouTube at some point as well. I will be out of town. Today is Tuesday for you. I'll be out of town, I believe, from Thursday to Tuesday. I'm going to see my grandmother and we're gonna celebrate and all of that. So, you won't notice a difference. There will be content I'll record, but there will be no streams for that time. And yeah, that's about it. Let's get started. I'm gonna ask you a question. On my way home today, I picked up a frozen drink. I got an icy. And I'm curious how you feel about frozen drinks. I think I've talked about cold drinks as recently as 2 days ago, but specifically the frozen version of drinks, I don't know. When I was much younger, I liked them a lot. I was a huge fan, but lately I haven't had them very much. I used to have frozen coffee a lot, and then I realized that I just prefer iced coffee to frozen, so I haven't had that lately. But yeah, I don't know. I'm I guess ambivalent. I don't have a strong feeling either way about it. So let me know how you feel. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Today is Wurmkin XL Umbra, Pushback, Rage, Sap, Hostingkin, and Umbra Assault Total Recall. I guess on the topic, it's probably going to vary pretty greatly based on the temperature as well, right? Like around you. I hate starting Golden Vault. Shade Lamp is fine. I do not like starting Golden Vault at all. I think it's good, but I don't think it's great. Now, I believe we played Reap recently, and in the Discord today I asserted that if you wanted to play Infector, you could play him with 2 Keeper of Echoes. So I'm gonna put that theory to the test today. I'm gonna pick Infector. And I will take the Horde. Oh, Mask of Penumbra is pretty cute here. Oh no, you know what? You should take Forever Flame there. Oh, what a fool. You take Forever Flame there. I'm gonna go Keeper of Echoes. Ah. I got blinded by the draw. Because you got Shade Lamp, you got Mask of Penumbra. That's a free draw. But I'm a fool. Okay, so Strike is to gain Echoes, which means that we should play a lower floor with the Chef. And we should put Reap on the enemy. This way, we can reap down priority targets potentially. Oh, Blink. Oh, Blink. And we can also utilize these morsels, I guess, to punch through sometimes. So sometimes. I think it should be okay. I just have to make sure, yeah, this foot soldier dies, which it does. And I would actually... I'm gonna draw 2, right? Morsels, that is. Not draw 2 cards, I'm gonna gain 2 morsels here. I was looking at ways that make me take no damage here. I think that I can. There's also not a great reason to let this enemy live, I think. They get eaten first. Yeah, so I can put the Reap down there. Oh wait, it's full echoes anyway, who cares? Yeah, and then if Chef didn't win this, we can just throw a Reap on the boss, and then it's a lot of damage because of the infinitely scaling echoes. Solid. Good start. Now, what I wanted to see here was Echo Transfer, but it's okay. I'll go Bounding Echoes. This is not a consume everything sort of run. I'll go Purple Making of a Morsel. It's 1 energy, it draws me a card. Oh my fucking god, I hate these birds. What? It was like it was slow too. The bird was slow, he was chilling. I turned right, oh god. Birds are so fucking stupid. Like, I like birds, but also How as a species are birds alive? How many times? I mean, maybe I guess in my mind it's the same bird. It's probably not the same bird every time flying into my window. However, I digress. You can't see it, but I'm shaking my fist at the window right now. Take that, birds. Okay. Anyway. I don't think I want Spell Chain on anything. Maybe Bounding Echoes, but we don't need purples that much. I mean, I guess we need as many as we can get. I think that the idea is going to be plus 25 and then maybe multi-strike for Keeper. We picked up Keeper, by the way. Sorry, I didn't say that. I was going to talk about that unit draft and then a bird flew into my window. And then I was just angry. We have a lot of pings to kill these enemies, so I'm not afraid. However, we are now in the territory of paying for my mistake, which is I should have had a free Keeper of Echoes. I should not have taken Mask of Penumbra, but... Okay, we fracture here. So when you take this trial, you are guaranteed to take one if you don't kill a middle or bottom floor enemy. However, I don't think the one is that bad compared to the rest of the floors. This is a clergyman-based combat, and we have a plink, which means that the world is covered in morsels. Hostingkin, it is an absolute ton of morsels here. And Shade Lamp, like, I generated like 7 morsels there. It's an absurd number. The problem is that I'm gonna generate all these morsels and then get no value from them. Yeah, I mean, I'm just sitting on 9 morsels here with nothing to do. Later on, this is going to become annoying, but... I mean, it's already annoying. Look at that. The Shade Lamp was definitely the correct play. It's just going to be obnoxious to play through, I fear. But I'll be okay, I guess. Thinking about it. We had... So... On my list of... Hey, we got Echo Transfer. Cool. On my list of dumb things to do in Monster Train, you've heard me talk, I'm sure, plenty of times. Space Prism is very good. You've heard me talk plenty of times about, like, theoretical infinites and way to make really ridiculous things happen. There's a theoretical soft lock that I have come up with, which is... It's... You have to reduce Chef's attack to 1 on this path and then put him behind a Glug Cider on bottom or middle floor, and then you'll soft lock the Divinity because the Divinity will not be able to kill Glug Cider. Glug Cider heals 5 every Inspire, but the Chef will take like 5,000. It'll take like 1,333 rounds, I believe, something like that, right? 3? No, that's 4,000. Whatever 5,000 divided by 3 is. Many rounds. I'm not taking Chain of Gems, I'm taking Jack Strips. And then I came here looking for Morsel Maker. Neither of these are Morsel Maker, so really I should have gone Magic Shop. But we're looking for Spell Chain. Yeah, Spell Chain Intrinsic Space Prism is an extra keeper, which is good. Anyway, that was Year, but I don't think that it's very easy to get to this theoretical soft lock. I don't really know how you lower his attack. I think it may be Adaptive Mutation, but anyway. I don't need survivability, I think I just need Most Blessed Sword. Maybe it's better to take Petrified Skull and kill a mini-boss, but I'm not so sure. I took Jack Strips into Pushback Talos with Blink. It's really the all angles of unbelievability here. Jack Strips and Blink into Pushback Talos. Monster Train. My unit positioning here is wrong. One fracture there, one fracture there. I think that, I mean, I guess it pans out because Pushback Talos does that, but I think I should have placed Keeper of Echoes in front. At least now I can actually use these Morsels thanks to Space Prism. What the hell, Plink? What was that? I mean, like, sure, technically that was possible, but I would never have guessed that Plink was going to kill an enemy for me there. No matter how technically possible it was. It's just gonna miss, of course. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? It does matter on this turn. This is an actual turn of Monster Train that we have to deal with. So, the 15 is going first, which I don't think there's anything I can do here. I think I'm always getting hit. Better to deal a little bit, though, a little bit more damage. 63. If I had, I messed up here, I think, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I actually get the kill? Hang on. 2, 4. Oh, yeah, no. This idea is correct. I did not mess up. This ended up going exactly correctly. I just didn't realize that I played that correctly. I understand now. What are you feeling today, Plink? You feeling better? What? Whoa! Whoa, hey! What the hell, Plink? That's not supposed to happen. That's weird. I don't like that. Plink, you're supposed to, like... You're supposed to ruin my day, Plink. What the hell? It just double... I'm in awe. I'm in shock. I will not recover. Hey! This is an adversarial relationship, Plink. You can't do this to me. We're supposed to be mortal enemies. Oh, this is... Plink is just waiting... The other shoe is gonna fall. Plink is about to pull the rug out from under me. I get it. I get it. But, like, actually it can't because we're through the section where it matters. Well, that's kind of... That's a weird one. Plink is being a weirdo today. I'm down to take Furnace Tap. More multi-strikes on Chef is worth pretty much everything. I don't think that I'm going to take Shard Soul Carver. I think that it doesn't make any sense. I think this run needs energy. As much as I'd like to take Draw, if I took the -2 on my units, I would take Draw. But, or wait, no, I've talked about this as being a double space run. Oh, this is a terrible seed. Okay. This is a no more temples after this seed. 40, 50, so we're at 80. I am going... Okay, I'm going to the Hellvent. Oof. A lot rides on if there's an intrinsic in the next one or not. I think I need to take Light of Seraph here. If there's an intrinsic here, I'm happy. If there's no intrinsic here, things are a little worse. What's it gonna be? Things are a little worse. Not shocking, I guess, really, but a shame. It means that I do basically need to take double space. I could self-infuse. I think I'm gonna self-infuse the Keeper. I need to take the Echoes. Or not the Echoes, the Pack Shards, sorry. So, we can do a self-infused Keeper here. I'm not gonna get a second upgrade on it though, because our next duplicate is here, unless there's one late. Yeah, there is one down here. However, I don't like it, basically. I don't really like the idea. And if only I had taken Forever Flame. This run feels so much cleaner. I'm gonna be kicking myself for all time because of this, but I'm gonna take this multi-strike. I should get away with it because of Jack Strips. Hey, maybe, you know? Yeah, look at that. Wow. Cool. Let's blink. What did I say? You never know. Spawn down here? So the Jack Strips is giving us as much value as it could possibly give us, because the infusions are all clipped Guardians. Now, Or so far the only infusion is Eclipse Guardian. The time is still nigh. I'm going to need more damage, obviously, but I don't actually get anything for keeping echoes, so I don't have to care as much. And I do not want to play the other Plink. I would rather play Fracture. And I'm gonna save this Hosting Kin in case there's an infused enemy that I could maybe play it on. I have my doubts, but you never know. Umbra Morsel saves 10 HP if I put it in front. And it does not get the increase, of course. 57 times 2. I don't know what that is. It's like, it's 114. You're at 106, was 129. I can play like upward. I feel comfortable with a single Plink. And then I'm gonna try to kill this Clip Shaman eventually. You throw 2 fractures at him and he should die eventually. Now then. Let's see the draw first, please. Plink. 60 times 3. If I play Furnace Tap... I'm gonna play the other Space Prism. If I play Furnace Tap, I think I should take 0 for the combat. My first... just doing my rough estimate here. I think I should have enough to punch through it all. The big thing that makes this feel okay is I left both Hosting Kins in to potentially draw for this kill. Now, can we say for sure that this was the winning choice? Yes, definitely. And it doesn't matter because he has lifesteal actually, but I feel smarter and you have to respect me. The point is you have to respect me because I feel much smarter now. And maybe I could play maybe I can play these Morsels for the kill. I got away with the multi-strike. I lean pretty heavily on Jack Strips, and honestly the Morsel generation is not doing too bad. Now, Commemorative Spike I think it's bad because we will reach a point where we are playing 2 Keepers and Commemorative Spike will just block the floor. There was a time where I would take that, there was a time where I would say that that risk is worth it, and that time was when Commemorative Spike broke the top 4 Ember Drain, but no longer does it do that. Broken Memories gives me room, but I think I'm actually down. I'm okay. And I don't want any of this. Thank you. Hope for peace. Doesn't do anything. It makes the spell chain version not urge, but I don't know how much that really matters. I mean, not much, let's be honest. I'm gonna go left. I have an idea of how I want this to look in the end. I think it's gonna be 3 Keepers. Check for a Tiny Stone. We can go Heaven's Gold. Ultimately what I'm going to lose for the mistake I made is 1 Draw Relic, which I think matters a little bit, but not a ton in this run. We're gonna dupe the Keepers. I'm going to skip this Horde, and I'm gonna take this one, and then duplicate another Keeper here. I'm just gonna stay a little lower on Pack Shards, is my plan. Self-Made Harpy is like... not that scary, and the spikes shouldn't matter. These Sycophants, I have Jack Strips, so there's only gonna be like 1 or 2 Sycophants, which I can pick off. And the infused ones are obviously going to be real, but other than that, we're chilling. Now, you'll see this one kind of form together here. Want the Goon in front. Yeah, my Keeper of Echoes goes in front here. That is an intentional choice. Now, most Blessed Sword actually just wipes this floor. The obvious issue that you would see here and go, oh no, is I'm missing Keeper, but I don't care. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't care. I will just play him next time around. So from here, I think this deck just wants as much removal as it can get into. Get rid of as much of the garbage from this deck as we can muster. And I will pick off any enemy I do not want to see. any of the high health sycophants, and we should walk out of this okay. The second one of these guys, this one, the second defender might be bad, but we will see. Oh, I just pulled back most blessed sword, of course. Wasn't even thinking about that as an idea, but it works. I only need to play it at 1x. Face Prism Fracture coming up. I guess I'm just taking 14. I didn't think it was gonna be so hard. I don't count these enemies' health bars. What is it? Well, I'm off by 5, aren't I? Yeah. What a shame. Sycophant Self-Made Harpy in this run is of course a real concern, but I guess the Sycophant never dies if I just leave it alone. That's a great point. I can ignore it. That Sycophant doesn't exist. Oh wait, jackstrips. Never mind. It was a fun thought at least. Nice to have a dream. I'm probably dead, actually. 8 times 7, and I'm doing very little damage here. I'm dead as hell, right? No way I survived this. Yeah, no chance. Furnace Tap here, you Echo Transfer here, you go Fracture. 652, not even close. I mean, what can you do, really? Truly, what can you do here? I'll give it another try just in case, but this is definitely a situation where on average this run probably wins, but at 70 pack shards with Space Prism before both of my keepers, it seems like perhaps there is no hope. I played this last time, surely. I want to play, what I want to do actually is I want to put Chief in front so that he's getting the Morsels. Oh, you know what you can recognize here is I can skip this keeper. Or, I guess, this is a little bit of rewriting the script, I feel, but also I don't mind. Oh, I should also get rid of those Morsels, what the hell. You can skip that first keeper to get that initial boost of damage, which is good. And we can add Thunder Assault here so that I dodge the Ember Drain. I don't know, if you have a problem with that, I don't necessarily disagree, but that's up to you. I don't really have a problem with it. The game did roll the worst case combat for me, so I don't know, man. Hard to feel too concerned. I don't feel like it's rewriting that much because realistically, if I think through it, basically the difference between winning and losing this combat, assuming I win here anyway, which is not a given, but the difference is recognizing that Sycophant Self-Made Harpy does 56 damage in a round, which I didn't really think about, to be honest with you. I just kind of, I don't give the game that deep. It's not that deep anymore in my mind, you know. I just kind of let the cards go. Now, I played this out differently, and that is the point, of course. But differently doesn't necessarily mean better. I am still being stared down by some big enemies here. Or it's fine. Bring 3 random spell cards from the discard pile to your hand and apply Consume. I want a Lifesteal Morsel to go through to my chef. Lifesteal is good here. Following that, I was thinking about playing Total Recall because I could potentially reach Most Blessed Sword or Echo Transfer, which would both be pretty okay. Furnace Tap. That one's really interesting. Space Prism is legitimately the bottom card of the deck, by the way. Haha. I don't think you can play Furnace Tap here. I don't think it's right. 83 times 2. So I may as well grab my Morsels here. That's fine. Space Prism again. Oh, I put myself... You know what I did here? By playing that Space Prism, I could now draw Keeper of Echoes, and if I draw Keeper of Echoes number 2, I'm probably dead. Well, you can't worry about it, I suppose. Although, don't play Morsel Excavator, because he just kills himself on spikes. I guess play Morsel Miner. Okay. The worst case did not come to pass, at least. Oh, wait, what the hell? God damn it. I hate this shit. Yeah, I guess I should have just killed it. Oh no, man. How did it die? Oh, what the fuck? I don't have any idea what's happening anymore. Okay. Umbra Morsel in the front. Keeper of Echoes behind that. Play a Blink. Is this enough? It actually might be enough. 651. Throw some more shit at it. I think I'm alive at least, yeah. So, all things considered, finding the line that wins here is obviously very difficult. And it required me to... I don't think that it's impossible to find the line that wins in this combat without prior knowledge. I think that you have to be thinking about this game from the perspective of what is the absolute worst case, though. Because that combat is the absolute worst case. That's the worst draw order I can imagine. It's sycophant self-made Harpy, man. Like, what more do you want me to say? That boss did 56 per round. That is probably the highest damage output boss that I can think of, other than like ridiculously high pack shard Seraph. But you know, it is what it is. I think it's more. For me, I think it is more enjoyable and better for the long-term health of this series if I don't record a bunch of like 50-minute episodes because Monster Train throws nonsense at me like that. And so that's why I'm resetting the combat here, because eventually too many of those and I'm gonna lose my mind. Eventually. Like, this seed is very bad. It's easy to get frustrated with Monster Train on runs like this, where it's like, oh, so there's no temples after this point here. It's a sycophant self-made Harpy, but I couldn't avoid the pack shards because I had to take them, or else I would just not be able to fight the Divinity. Like, these are the runs that really I find to be tiresome, is a good way to say it. I'm not gonna take the money, obviously. I don't think there's anything. I'm not gonna reroll. What am I gonna reroll for? I guess maybe like no, I don't want to remove Consume Most Blessed Sword. I don't think that's worth. And there's nothing I can think of on the reroll. Double stacking Furnace Tap is bad. Maybe Holdover Echo Transfer is okay. Holdover Echo Transfer doesn't sound bad. It's worth the 60 for a risk. Sure. That's fine. With base charge, it seems like it should be impossible for me to drop this card. That should give us a good damage scaling. But we'll see. Monster Train has proven that nothing is impossible in the recent days. You're always at risk. I was gonna say I could dodge the Everdrain by playing Most Blessed Sword on the bottom floor. Great idea had I followed through with this. I mean, I'm gonna kick myself eternally for not taking here, you know? There's a chance Space Prison is my next card. It wasn't a high chance. But I'm gonna kick myself for not taking the -1, right? Or -2. Forever Flame. Got there. I'm gonna be upset with myself forever. I should have taken Forever Flame. But it wasn't even a situation where, like, it's not even you could never know. It was just I forgot. I didn't think of it. I'm gonna avoid 20 damage if you don't mind, young man. Thank you. I feel like Fel always does the triple rage, by the way. Maybe that's just anecdotal, but I feel like every time I play this game, she triples rage. Like, she triples up a floor now. I wonder if that was something that changed, because it wasn't always like this. 35, 31, and 10. That is 70, 81. Wait, 81? How are you dead? Oh, you know, I'm gonna not play another card. When I'm looking at the numbers and I go, I can't figure out how this enemy is dying, probably means I should not play another Echo. That's probably the line where you go, okay, I'm at risk of just losing here. Echo Transfer at the bottom. Let's see. Monster Train. Not so bad. I just feel like, what can you expect in a 29 card deck with 5 card draw, right? Truly, what can you expect? This is the answer. The answer is you can expect the bottom deck important cards, and that is why you take draw so aggressively. You gotta fight against rolling bad. If you just high roll, then it's not a problem, but when you miss, it's very unfortunate. I don't really know where to put the new keeper. Put him behind. I guess it doesn't really matter. You want him to live for the longest you can in the combat, though. I'll play Echo or Furnace Tap now. When I have both keepers on the floor, I'm gonna drop the Echo Transfer, or I'm gonna drop the Furnace Tap. I think that's a general rule, because now we're getting into some pretty big numbers here in terms of increasing our health and damage per turn, and we can use these Morsels to chunk. So this run, I wanted to believe that this run was going to be play units and just don't care, but the draw is unfortunately an issue. However, we're going to go about this in a way that I don't tend to go about runs of Monster Train, because I think it is often not great, but I think a lot of times you just get caught for doing what I'm going to do here, but we'll see. What I'm going to do here, of course, is take double space and make a third Keeper of Echoes. And I'm going to grab this relic. I should have looked for... what's it called? Guild Marker first, indeed. Echo Seedling is cool, I guess. Shadowbox and Capricious do very little, so it's fine. And now I'm gonna save my money. There's not a good reason to spend it here. We shouldn't die unless it's... I was gonna say unless it's Curse, but it is not Curse. Armor 20, Gilded Wing, 25 times 3. This is not a combat that we get to disrespect. This is like top 3 scariest combats you can see. Especially if you're in the orange on pack shards, there's a chance that both of these guys are infused, and when that happens, you just die. It's not really a question. You just perish for that. Thankfully, it does not pan out that way, but I want to put the multi-strike keeper behind Chef so that he gets the increased attack. We're gonna be cutting it close here, so I guess you can give me all of my morsels, yeah. The other keeper goes in front because we don't want Chef tanking, and then numerically it's better to just push this guy to the back. Maybe I should have killed the Boat Wings. It's fine either way. We draw Echo Transfer just in time to break even here. That's nice. That's fine. I mean, we're gonna get hit for, 6, not a big deal. At the end of the day, we have Heaven's Gold, so it's hard. We're hard pressed to really get caught out here and die. It's just gonna be how much damage do we take on the way, really. God, we're intrinsic, man. Just an intrinsic, please. That's all I want. An intrinsic means I get to take energy or draw here instead of having to take double space. And this run is so much cleaner, but I guess we can't change the past, and the Space Prism is guaranteed to be at the bottom. And so here we are. I'm gonna play Furnace Tap, and then I'm just gonna Most Blessed Sword the Scary Wave. This stuff doesn't bother me all that much. It doesn't make a difference. I was like, what if I push the 10 times 2 to the back? It wouldn't. Why would that ever change anything? The answer is it would not. Now, 50 times 2 is a lot of damage. Oh, well, we just drew 2 more Morsel Jewels. Or actually 5. Double damage shield. And also, oh, Dexterous doesn't do it enough. There you go. Much better. Okay. So, we're basically gonna play a revolving door top floor play. Hey, Echoes of the Past is extremely good. Feast is bad. I'm not taking Crucible extension there. It's just, there's no way I'm paying 2 energy for that card ever. Yeah, removals have been scarce. It's okay. Trinket Shop has... Improved Firebox is good. I'm gonna make the duplicate on Keeper, of course. A little plus 25 for our boy here is pretty good. I am good to take improved. Actually, I'm good to take Bog Slime. I don't want to go too low on Pyre HP, but also I don't think it's Firebox. I want to roll. Okay. I wanted to roll there for Lost Luggage, but that would probably be pretty bad. Okay, I'm gonna save the rest of our money for Heaven's Gold, and we're gonna move to Seraph, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, Sap Seraph. I mean, I feel like we should be okay. The only thing to really be worried about is... Well, everything, but... yeah, this is one of them. Right here. Yep, just right out of the gate. It's terrible. I mean, what can you do? That's why we have 3 of them. The problem is I don't have a way to kill an enemy to dodge Ember Drain, so my next turn is also not going to be good. I guess Chef hits Seraph and it's okay. This might fall apart here. I can kill you. That seems right. We get 3 hits here, we scale up a little bit. Like, we get some of the scaling I need to see here. I'm gonna avoid playing the Morsels, because if I draw Space Prism, it's... Well, I guess it would have been fine, actually. Wow, I do no damage. Holy moly. Okay. So, if whatever I play first here gets a duplicate, Echo Seedling. And we get Bog Slime. I mean, I guess this turn has to be good. We have no choice. The turn just has to be good. If it's bad, I'm gonna die. Draw a card first. I wanted to make the Morsels infused for some reason. In my mind, that seemed worthwhile, but I see now it wasn't really. Okay. And, oh, I should have played Most Blessed Sword there for 1. I should have played Most Blessed Sword here for 1. That's a mistake. That's fine. I'm gonna draw... Wow, these card draws are not good. Okay, and then Antumbra Assault here, and then I let it rip. Oh, Plink. oh, Plink. I love it. I mean, what else can you say? Oh, Plink. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. We get to play Space Prism. Okay, Plink. Okay, Plink. Okay, Plink. Okay. I mean, this is your moment here. Hey! Hey, look at that. Also, you noticing it seemed like the Plink animation is playing a little, like, it almost looks like it's lagging or something. I don't know what that is. Anyway, a Lifesteal Morsel does wonders here. Furnace Tap does mean that I don't get to play another Keeper. I don't think I can live if I play Furnace Tap right now. You kind of just have to make the guess yourself as to where you are, and if you'll die for it. I'm gonna pop one of these guys. I think we should be stabilized now, though. Assuming I'm able to keep my man up top alive, which he should be fine. Oh no, it's gonna come down to Flink, isn't it? Bring back Hosting Kin. Oh, it comes down to Blink. Yeah. It's fine. We have a backup, but... Oh, I should have killed the Shadewings. I acted like I should not kill the Shadewings as if he was gonna die to Blink. Obviously, we all knew that wasn't happening, but... It is what it is, I suppose. That's why we have 3. Like, it truly, and I know I said I don't really love the idea here, but truly the reason that this works is because I have a 3rd Keeper Echoes. Ideally, I would just get all 3 and we would watch the number go up, but often it's going to look like this instead. Now, what if I just kill this 15 times 2? That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Ooh, man, 15 times 3? Scary. Speaking of a morsel, blocks 10 damage, so gotta be good. Plus 30, we get to 252 times 3. This run is entirely just, if I could stabilize my game plan on turn 3, this would be over. This would not be close, but the difficulty is, of course, the temple layout plus the space prism situation. It just doesn't quite pan out for you in the way that you would want. And so we end up with a much shakier line. If I was able to set this up on turn 3, as it should be, this would not be close. We would be crushing here. But I messed up because I didn't take the Forever Flame, and the temple generation was rough, and it leads us to this very awkward line instead of the good one. It should have been fine. One Forever Flame and I have no complaints, but, you know, I messed up. I didn't think it through all the way, and now I deal with the consequences, and that's the series. I think I want to play this. I want to wait on the Echo Seedling pop-off a turn. And so I'm just gonna chill. Because I don't get a whole lot out of this right now. But I do get... I get an infusion on the Echo Transfer. Yeah, actually I've changed my mind. I'm gonna take the infusion on the Echo Transfer. That has to be worth. And then I can also bring back another Bounding Echoes for next turn. If I could dodge the Ember Drain here, it would have been nice too, but I was unable to. And I obviously can't do it here. Keeper goes in front. I played this in the wrong order, actually, but that's okay. If we are... Oh my god, I drew Space Prism. Oh, but I can't afford it. Too bad. In there. Yeah, cost is too high. So at this point now, if I lose it, is entirely my own mistake that does me in here. Very fitting. However, carry on. So this Morsel blocks 2 hits, which is why it gets to be played. Maybe 3? Close to 3, almost 3. Don't play into the harvest though. Now, we have some scary stuff on the way, and we have answers in the deck that we just have to plan out our usage of. This looks pretty bad, though. 57. Me hosting kin this enemy away. Yeah, maybe we live. Maybe my man here makes it. 62, look at that. He lives at 1. Hey, you know it matters. Man, where the hell is Most Blessed Sword? Right here. Oh, alright, I think I die. Tragic. Alright. But before I throw in the towel, let's just play our cards. Before I Doom and also Gloom. We can kill the spikes. We cannot kill the spikes. I apologize for my foolish assumption. I think I'll be okay because of not Split Anvil. It's Heaven's Gold. Ultimately, I'm just sort of wasting my time trying to kill these enemies, and the draw is so slow that I will be a turn or two. I think I'm done for. But oh, what the hell? Why was there were 4 enemies that walked up there, right? Am I out of my mind? I swear that wasn't supposed to be that many enemies. Well, regardless. 192. So this wave will kill me. Obviously I have to play Most Blessed Sword on this. I am far away from getting my other keeper. A fracture coming up. Okay. So running a few numbers here, right? Calculating a little bit. Well, I'm gonna play a Morsel Jeweler up here for sure. Now, I want to play Most Blessed Sword at 2x down here. I think that the only line that really looks like it opens me up to not losing here... Well, obviously, I'm going to play Echo Transfer. We can play that. That's for sure. I'm thinking about it, right? And I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about it. And I'm looking at this wave, and I'm like, 208 times 3. We'll get plus 15 on that. Plus, like, what? Plus 3? Yeah. We have plus 18. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have an imposter among us. Silent Marksman. However, I have Fracture to kill that enemy. But that's a lot of damage to have to watch Spine Shaft tank. Okay, I'm gonna take it. I think I have to take it, actually. I mean, I guess I was thinking about playing Furnace Tap, but I think without the other keeper on the floor, if I play the other Furnace Tap, I just lose. It just ends. I am not surviving that. Look at all these morsels that would do. I mean, if I could deploy that lifesteal morsel, we would probably win the combat. If I could get that lifesteal morsel onto the field, I think that would be okay. Well, oh, and I'm also dying. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm not replaying this. I don't give a shit. Fuck you, Monster Train. What a terrible run. What a frustrating run, you know? This is the sort of run that I just have to shake off and move on from, because on average, I think that this is an extremely easy run. But it's also my own fault because of skipping Forever Flame. I could have pivoted my idea without Forever Flame, of course, but I don't know, man. Just give me more than 3 temples. Of the things in this game that I think are frustrating, on the top of the list is probably Temple RNG. I don't think that there should ever be a situation where your final temple is Ring 4. It's just way too early for you to be out of temples. I've always hated that. But, you know, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.